So, the latest episode of Game of Thrones finally kicked this season into gear with the events that unfolded at Hardhome. This, to me, was a very significant episode, and it has really pushed the storyline of the Whitewalkers and the Long Night into the spotlight. So let's take a closer look at what's happened. Jon, a small group of Night's Watchmen, and Tormund travelled to Hardhome to seek out the remaining Wildlings to discuss allowing them to travel south, passing through the wall in order to have their people help fight in the upcoming Long Night. Hardhome is just northeast of the wall at the tip of the peninsula, where a large gathering of free folk forces have converged following the orders of the now deceased Mance Rayder. After Jon talked with the free folk leaders, they were attacked by the Night's King and his army of icy undead. Jon finds himself fighting a Whitewalker, killing him and narrowly escaping with some Wildlings and fellow Night's Watch brothers. As most of the free folk are in Hardhome, this could mean that the Night's King has travelled freely from the lands of Always Winter down to this area and is now controlling a large portion of land beyond the wall. Either that, or he has marched a small portion of his undead directly to this area where the free folk have gathered in order to strengthen his army. Either way, this move has signified that the Whitewalkers are definitely invading the south in the near future. Now let's take a look back to the previous Long Night, which occurred nearly 9,000 years before the time of this episode. It was a period of time where a great winter and darkness covered most of Westeros, and the others fought an alliance of men and children of the forest. These allies used dragonglass to defeat the Whitewalkers led by Azor Ahai, a great hero who wielded a flaming sword. A prophecy foretold of the second coming of Azor Ahai to once again lead the defeat in the imminent Long Night. There is a lot of speculation around who Azor Ahai is. The Red Woman is convinced that Stannis is the born-again hero, and many fans believe that it is Jon Snow. I think that this episode could hint at agreeing with the fans and that Jon Snow is the hero from the prophecy, and the fight between him and the White Walker is why I think this. Although Jon's sword is not named Lightbringer or is fiery, it could still be the one from the story. Perhaps the prophecy was misinterpreted and the flaming sword could just signify a weapon that could defeat ice. We saw multiple times in the episode that the icy spear wielded by the White Walker shattered regular steel until Jon was able to use Longclaw again. For those who don't know, Longclaw is a Valyrian steel sword which were made by an ancient civilization from Valyria. They used magic in smithing for these famous swords. The surprised look on the White Walker's face was priceless, and I am very sure that the Night's King, who is watching from the cliffs, has Jon on his radar as a very big hurdle in his push to enlarge his forces. So what did you guys think? Did you like the episode? Who are your speculation on Azor Ahai's identity? Leave a comment and let me know. As always, thanks for watching Quick Lore.